For the vast majority of children in the Democratic Republic of Congo, life is tough, a daily scramble to survive. For its orphans, who make up over 10% of the country's 60 million population, it can be even tougher. For 10-year-old Chantal, the death of her father in 2001 left her mother without the means to raise her and her siblings. It was in 2003 when volunteer Tati, going door to door in his neighborhood, identified the children as orphans, vulnerable, and in need. It was part of a pilot project just initiated by UNICEF and Caritas, the development arm of the Catholic Church that sought practical ways to help these children.
Above all else, the work of the volunteer is to help the children. We are like parents to them. I act like a parent because if they are sick or have a problem, they come to see me straight away.
Now, after regular visits, Tati has helped to make sure the children get medical care if they are sick, have someone to talk to in times of need, and most importantly, help to keep them in school. UNICEF and Caritas negotiate with the children's schools, and in return for giving them places, the project provides support to the school, including desks, exercise books, and other educational materials. A similar negotiation also happens with the health clinics to ensure the children can access them when sick. The combination of financial and emotional support has helped to reduce stigma for children, especially if a parent's death is rumored to be caused by AIDS.
At the beginning, the children affected or infected by AIDS were accused of sorcery and faced discrimination. Today, thankfully, it's less and less, due to the awareness undertaken as part of the project and the support we provide to those families.
Mbanza Ngungu in Bas Congo province is a poor town on a major highway route. The Catholic Church has maintained a well-established presence throughout the country's long, tumultuous history. With an extensive network of volunteers operating through their parishes, who have the ability and respect to reach out to everyone in the community, they have proved a committed ally. The volunteers, who belong to different churches and faiths, work closely with the local authorities to coordinate their response for vulnerable children. In a crowded suburb of Kinshasa, a capital city teeming with unskilled and unemployed youngsters, the challenge for the volunteers is to give these young people direction and to be able to find a skill that can help them earn a living.
For the children aged between 14 and 18 years, we counsel them on what type of skill they would like to learn. When they learn a skill, they have something to do, and stops them from doing harm to others because it gives them the ability to earn an income. That's why they prefer an apprenticeship that gives them a skill for life.
The skills training is done through professional schools, with the cost of the classes being paid by the project. For 17-year-old Fabrice, who lost his mother and was chased out of his uncle's home, learning to be a driver has given him newfound purpose.
If I had stayed at home with nothing to do, I would have become a troublemaker or joined a gang. The project is supporting us by giving us an opportunity to get a job and be respected in society.
It is not just teenagers who are struggling to earn a living, but also the caregivers who look after them. 58-year-old Florence, a widowed mother of 10 kids, is worried about how to keep the two that are still at home fed. With inflation high and the cost of food constantly on the increase, she, like many others, struggles to give them a solid meal every day and meet household expenses. In order to help women like Florence, who raise orphaned and vulnerable children, small grants of $100 are given to help operate small businesses. Back in Bas Congo, the children are singing. This is a non-formal basic school aimed at children who have never had the chance to go to school. Now, with funds from the project, classrooms are being renovated and sanitation facilities installed. The needs of Congo's children are enormous, and there is much to be done to make sure this younger generation grows up healthy, safe, and educated. But for the 110,000 children now enrolled in UNICEF's Orphan and Vulnerable Children project, which has now spread across the country, this is an important start.